Okay, so today I'm flying solo. I'm doing another shopping road trip, but instead of going to Cortez, Colorado today, I'm staying in Utah and I'm going to go to Moab. So I want to show you some of the things I see, some of the things that I do, and at the end I'll show you my grocery haul. It's going to be kind of small because this is like the third grocery haul. The first one I picked up some meats. The second one I picked up some canned goods and different things, just some miscellaneous things. And this time I'm going for vegetables. So I'm going to pick up a few vegetables, but I'm mainly just going for a road trip. I'm alone today. There's nobody here with me because the kids are going on a road trip on their own with their mom. So today I'm flying solo. So I hope you enjoy the trip. Okay, so I'm stopping on the highway for just a little bit here to show you some of the beautiful views that I'm looking at on my way to City Market in Moab. I actually stopped at a place called Wilson's Arch, and there's the arch, and you know I live in Utah and we're famous for our arches. So this is just a free arch that you can stop and see on the side of the road. But oh my goodness, the views are beautiful. So I'm just going to walk up here a little bit. There's a little sign here that tells you about the arch. It was named after a guy named Joe Wilson. There's the plaque. If you want to pause it, you can probably read that. Ooh, the highway's kind of quieted down a little bit, hasn't it? But anyway, there it is. Beautiful views. Okay, so the second place I want to stop on the way to Moab, I'm probably about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes away, is the Hole in the Rock. Yes, I'm on the highway, so I have a lot of traffic. But this is a really interesting place to stop. So I'm going to stop here and kind of show you some of the little places. It's got a little zoo and a house in a cave and all sorts of neat stuff. So we're gonna go just explore that. But still, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, so here we are at the Hole in the Rock. Here's a little plaque telling about the Hole in the Rock. It was actually a resting point for travelers for about 2 centuries, beginning in 1829. And the horse teams on the old Spanish Trail between Santa Fe and California stopped here for the abundant spring water and shade. Okay, so I don't see any abundant spring water around here, so they must have drank that all up. But it's an interesting place. Here's an interesting metal sculpture. Let's try to get a close-up of that. Get a little bit closer. They have a lot of colored glass in there, which makes it especially pretty, with a little flower detail in the middle. There's the bottom. Here's the general store. And you can buy food for the zoo animals there. But one thing I wanted to stop and show you is this Jeep. You know, Moab is famous for its Jeep safari every Easter weekend. So here's their Jeep. Let's get a little bit closer. It's covered in license plates. And look at the seats. Wrenches and pliers and different kinds of tools. There's the inside of the Jeep. And there's the wheels. The wheels are made out of tools, just old rusty tools. So let's go around and look at this entire Jeep. So I think it's pretty cool looking. All right, and there you go. They even made the grill out of license plates. They rolled them up and made a grill. Anyway, it's kind of fun, isn't it? Okay, and then they just have a bunch of old signs. There's an old Texaco sign. And look at this gas pump. And I'll tell you one thing that they really like around here are old license plates. So there's license plates from everywhere. Another old gas pump. And look at that. We need to walk 60 yards because there's a Bigfoot sighting. Let's go. All right, here we go. I'm scared. Where is it? Bigfoot. Oh my goodness. That is a Bigfoot. This thing is the property of the U.S. Army. What in the heck is that? Oh, it has a sign on top, tells you what it is. Let's look. Hairdo machine. There you go. That is a hairdo machine. I think you're using a hairbrush is a little bit simpler, don't you? That's where the mine boss stays, at the very top. And the miners on the bottom. Here's an old-timey jail. I wonder if they actually really use that for people. But there it is. It's an old covered wagon, which is pretty cool looking. I'm glad I drive a car. I don't think I would have survived in those days. And here's the main attraction. This is a 5,000 square foot home built into the side of the rock. And I've been inside before, but they won't let me bring my camera. So unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to go in there and film, otherwise I would. So I think it's pretty cool. That is somebody's home right there. And they still live there. There's some of the windows. Anyway, it's pretty long, it's pretty deep, and if you ever come to this neck of the woods, I would recommend stopping here and touring the inside of this home. And look at this memorial to Roosevelt. Created and sculpted by Albert L. Christensen. That's pretty cool. And they sure do know how to use their rusty tools around here. Somebody made a bowl. Not just tools, but there's horseshoes in there. All sorts of gadgets. I don't even know. Scissors. I mean, really. That is pretty neat. And the guy that made this, his name is Lyle Nichols. And he named this a Lot of Bowl. Okay, I just had to show you one more thing before I head off to the grocery store. Here's a cactus made entirely of bowling balls. All right, off to the store. Okay, one more thing. Do you see that? Somebody put a Jeep way up there on the very top. That is awesome. Okay, this is such a fun place. I may not go shopping. Yeah, I will. But still, here's the jailhouse rock. All right, let's go. Okay, so I actually made it to Moab and to City Market where I'm gonna go shopping today. And Moab is always crazy busy this time of year. A lot of tourists and stuff, but wow, it is crazy today. Okay, so my current status right now, bummed out. I just finished shopping at City Market. I got some really good things, but I have to tell you guys, I drove 85 miles to get here because we don't have a good grocery store. We have a grocery store, but not a good one where I live that has a variety of vegetables and a variety of other things. Because I just live in a small town in the middle of nowhere. So I came to City Market, the same distance as when I go to Cortez to go to Walmart and those other stores, but I wanted a different kind of drive. So I went to City Market today, Moab. Two things on my list. I wanted to get some vegetables that I can't usually get, and I'll show you those in my grocery haul later. And I wanted some Kerrygold butter because I had like a half a package left, and I've been drinking a lot of keto coffees lately. And so I thought it was worth the trip to maybe pick up 6 or 7 bars of Kerrygold butter so I'd have it on hand. They don't have Kerrygold. Yeah. I stood there for like a good 5 minutes staring at the butter, hoping it would reappear, and it didn't. So I kind of wandered around the store aimlessly, like, oh boy, what am I going to do now? And I went back, and there was a guy stocking some stuff up in that section, and I asked him if he was going to stock up some more Kerrygold. No, they don't carry it anymore. There's a little sticker on the shelf that says Kerrygold, but they're discontinued it in this store right here. So, oh, City Market, I'm mad at you. Yeah. So anyway, bummed out. No Kerrygold butter. I don't know why Kerrygold is such a big thing, but that's what I've been using because that's what people say to use. So I got something else. I don't know if I should just use regular old butter or the butter that I bought or keep looking for Kerrygold. I don't know. But anyway, I bought something because I've really been enjoying my keto coffees lately, and I needed something to up my fats. So anyway, that's it. I'm not going to let it bum me out anymore. I got it off my chest. I told you all about it. So I'm going to drive around Moab a little bit more before I go home and enjoy the rest of my trip. All right, I'm home now, and I have just a little bit of stuff that I picked up from City Market, mostly vegetables, some greens that I really wanted to try, and I haven't tried a lot of these before. So the first thing that I have is turnip greens. I've never seen them. That's what they look like. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to chop them up, saute them in a little bit of bacon grease, and have those in the morning. And then another one that I've never tried before that I've been wanting to try is this red chard. It always looks so delicious when I see it at the store, and I really want to try it. I'm expanding my leafy green horizons, even though this is leafy red or leafy purple. I think that counts. And then also I picked up a couple of small zucchinis that I'm going to make into zoodles because I want to make some meatballs. And they had zucchini already spiralized, but they didn't look very good. And I think this is something that doesn't keep. You have to spiralize it and use it like right away. So I got a couple of those. I know that zucchinis are a little bit higher on carbs, but they're still low carb, and I'm going to use those. And then something else that's new to me is collard greens. I'm not from the South, but I know a lot of Southern people use this. It says a fresh broccoli cabbage flavor. So we'll see. And I picked up 2 bags of it because I like broccoli and I like cabbage. So I might like these. And again, I'm going to saute these in a little bit of bacon grease. Because, yeah, who doesn't like bacon? And then I wasn't going to get this. It wasn't on my list. Curly mustard, but for $1.49 a pack, woohoo, who can pass that up? And I love mustard, so if it has a mustard taste, then I think I'm going to like it. And I looked at the macros on it for 4 ounces. It's only 30 calories, 6 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, and 3 grams of protein. And it's about the same macros as the collard greens. Collard greens for 4 ounces, let's get that in the picture here, is 35 calories, 6 grams of carbs, 4 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein. So they're pretty much the same thing. They just taste different, so that's what I'm going to use for that. And then I picked up 5 packs of this spicy Italian sausage because I use a lot of this. My husband eats it every day. And I was looking at the macros on it, and I didn't realize that these were 0 carb. I thought they had like 1 or 2 carbs, but they don't. According to this, they're 0. So one link has 210 calories, 17 grams of fat, 14 grams of protein, and like I said, 0 carbs. So you're going to see me eating some of those. And then, for my big disappointment today, no Kerrygold butter. And so I really looked over all the other butter options, and really I'm not sure why people say use Kerrygold butter in your bulletproof coffee. Is it because it's grass-fed? Because if that's why, then I don't think this is going to make a difference. Does it have nutrients that other butter doesn't have? I don't know, because if it does, then I'll have to get my nutrients in other ways. But I did pick up this Land O'Lakes extra creamy butter, European style, salted, 82% butter fat. I mean, I don't know. I did the best that I could with since they didn't have what I wanted. And the ingredients are really clean. It's just sweet cream and salt, period. For a tablespoon, it's 110 calories, 12 grams of fat, 0 carbs, 0 protein. So it'll be perfect in my coffee. And so I want to hear your thoughts on Kerrygold versus other butters, European style or just regular plain old butter. I mean, what's the difference? Let me know. If you know, let me know. And I'm going to do my research. And then the last thing that I got is just a bottle of this stevia blend sweetener. I like this in my drinks and my tea and my coffee and everything else. So I picked up 1 more of those. So anyway, that's my grocery haul, number 3. I've done 3 of them pretty close together here, and I'm pretty set on stuff. And I hope these vegetables last me. We'll see. So that's all I have for you today. So till next time, keep calm and keto on.